Welcome, everybody. Good morning and good afternoon to wherever you are calling in from. My name is Melissa Street, and I'll be your host here for this real estate Zoom presentation. We have a great speaker that's going to share with you more about why you were invited on here. I'm sure that whoever invited you on here, they might have piqued your interest by asking some questions like, are you open to creating more revenue per transaction? Are you open to creating multiple streams of income and not just get one piece of the pie, but get multiple pieces of the pie in each transaction? And, we actually have real estate professionals from all over the country here. As you heard, there's a couple mortgage lenders, real estate agents, investors. I have real estate attorneys on this call as well. And so we're really excited for you to be on here. And I know the real estate market is absolutely crazy and on fire right now. And so I really value the fact that you took 20 minutes of your day to spend with us on the Zoom presentation, but I promise you it'll be time well spent. This gentleman that I'm going to introduce, he has helped multiple real estate professionals all across the country really be able to take their business to that next level, to stand out with their clients and to create continuous revenue and continuous referrals. And so I encourage you guys, pay close attention, get a chance to really lean in on this information. This gentleman is a senior vice president, the most prestigious position you can earn in our company. He's also Circle of Champions member, which means he's the top 15 producers in our company. So he knows what he's talking about, and he's my business partner and my business mentor as well. I'm so excited for him to be here, and I'm going to turn the call over now to Senior Vice President, Mr. Patrick Mazer. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Mazer.
Well, first of which, great to be here with everybody. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa's a regional vice president with ACN, living in the Metro Dallas marketplace. Over the last decade, she's been able to help people just like you create additional revenue streams on essential services. And what I'm going to do is take the next handful of minutes. I'm going to talk about a company that experts are calling the Amazon of services. And what I mean by that is what we do is connect customers and companies together around the world. And services like cable television, services like high-speed internet, gas, electricity, home security and automation. And we work with all the big companies all of you would know by name, companies like Spectrum or companies like AT&T. And these companies actually give our customers a little better pricing, definitely a lot better when it comes to the acquisition process. Everything we do is online. And I know whether you're a property manager that's helping people move into properties, or you're an investor looking to create additional revenue, or you're an agent that likes the idea of a concierge-like experience, a white glove experience for your clients. And one of the things that I'm going to be talking about specifically is residual income. Now, I don't know if I had a bad teacher in school, or maybe I was just a bad student. I don't remember anyone talking about residual income. Now, those of you that are investors, you know quite well what I'm talking about. I had no idea what that meant. So imagine this. Somebody goes to an online store, signs up for Vivint Home Automation. Number one, they'll get pricing they won't get as a retail consumer. So that's going to start them off excited that they get a little better price. But number two, imagine making money every time they pay their bill for as long as they use home automation or home security. See, that's what I heard 2 decades ago. And I jumped into this with both feet because I love the concept of creating residual income on things that every single business and residential consumer had to participate in. Now, just to give you a visual, this is our online store. We create that specifically for you. Your badging, your picture, your information will all be available. So somebody could go right to your store. It's mobile friendly, and they could shop for services. First of which, they could shop for services around the world. We're 27 countries strong. So again, I have customers in every country we happen to do business in, just because it's like an Amazon effect. People go to my store residentially looking for high-speed internet options, multiple companies, just like a Travelocity. They put their address in and they can see all the different offerings when it comes to these particular services. And again, what makes it so powerful is these are the companies that people are going to end up doing business with anyway. We're going to show you today how to get paid on those services. Now, what I like so much about it is, one easy to use website to go get all the essential services that every business and residential consumer is going to go get anyway. And what we found in the real estate space is, number one, a lot of people are really thinking out of the box today. How many of you agree that the trending conversation is now residual income, right? Grant Cardone's yelling it from the top of his lungs on social media that everybody's got to figure out how to make residual income. And we found a way to be able to bring it right to the marketplace with our partnership of ACN. Now, I'm going to share with you a little bit about ACN. These guys have been around since 1993. They're no stranger to success. Matter of fact, they have a great track record, not only here in the United States, but everywhere that ACN happens to do business. There we go. World headquarters, you're going to see here, Charlotte, North Carolina. That's where they're located. Started back in 1993 here in the United States. Today, 27 countries strong. We're creating concierge services for real estate professionals in Australia, in Europe, in South and Latin America, here in North America, Canada, the US. In just the last 5 years, we brought over $4 billion in sales. And how we've done that is by bringing people to these different companies that we do business with. Matter of fact, millions of those customers has allowed this company, ACN, to become the world's largest direct seller of telecom, energy, and essential services. Now, when you take a look at our services, you're going to notice things like wireless phone service. We have everything here available from AT&T right to the 5G network, where we're saving people money on their wireless phone service. So again, somebody goes to your website, they like the idea of saving money, they sign up for wireless. That's a service that you're now making money on. High-speed internet, multiple companies throughout the US and Europe. Same thing with television, from the satellite companies to the cable companies, right down to streaming TV. We also offer gas and electricity. I know we've got Michael just checked in. He's from New Jersey. So PSE&G, JCP&L, Pico Electric in Philadelphia, UGI, all those different partnerships that we have where we can offer a customer gas and electricity, whether it be from a commercial perspective or residential perspective, where we do things like guaranteed pricing. We do things like, fixed rate contracts. Vivint, I showed you a minute ago. Vivint's a great partner of ours. Vivint has been able to help customers, automate their home and automate their business. And we've had a lot of success with that specific company. Credit card processing, anybody that takes credit cards, we will guarantee we will save them money with our partnership with Sphere. I love the fact that I was able to go into my chiropractor, Dr. Ryan Weaver, and save him 23% on his credit card processing. Now, all I simply said is, hey, would you mind if we give you a free quote? Doesn't cost anything. I'm just curious to see if I could even save you any money. Come to find out, we saved him over 23% on his credit card processing. And again, that's just a lead that we're sending off to the company. They're taking care of the rest. All we're doing is the introduction. And the newest service and fastest growing service, identity theft protection, with a company called IDSeal. IDSeal is a global cybersecurity company. Now, look, 15 years ago, none of us thought about making sure our information was protected. Today, a cyber attack and a data breach, can we agree, just seem to be normal these days. And so now we've offered a service that can allow for people to protect their information. I know there's some mortgage individuals on here today. We're having a lot of success helping people protect their information as they go through the buying process, which we know how challenging that can be for some people. Now, let's take a look at our business approach. We're direct to consumer. Going direct to consumer allows our partners to benefit by getting existing and new customers, through their front door. Now, this is a business, and this is the part that I got excited about, was I wanted to be a business owner. And what stopped me stops a lot of people, and that's usually the price tag. Most businesses are tens of thousands for a no-name business, hundreds of thousands for a regional-based business, $1 million plus for a brand that somebody would actually know. When I sat in this presentation, they said it was $199 to start the store. They update the store, they host the store, everything's done. You own the business, $10.99 at the end of the year. And your only overhead is a $25 a month business support fee. See, I like that. I like the fact that I could become Amazon. And I think we would agree Amazon's winning right now. That brick and mortar store is now being replaced with click and order store. So imagine texting your store over to somebody, they has your picture, it has your logo, said, hey, go take a look at some of the services that you're going to naturally need, and they're going to take care of the rest from there. All the customer care, all the billing, we don't get involved in any of that part. That's AT&T or whoever the customer decides to go do business with. But let's talk about how we create revenue. See, when services are acquired, bonuses are paid. And I'll give you an example. This month, the month of June, we had a property management company in the state of Georgia, had about 12 move-ins, not untypical. They got a, nice sized portfolio. That was 12 energy customers. That was 12 internet customers. They literally made over $2,000 in bonuses by just referring the tenants to the website. I'm going to repeat that. They just referred the tenants to the website. By the way, we have the least expensive natural gas in the state of Georgia. So can we agree they were happy? Thank you for helping me get my services. The property management company was out of their mind. They just generated an extra $2,000 by helping their tenants get the services that they were going to go get anyway. Now, this is revolutionary talk when I talk about residual income. Now, every month, those tenants get their bill, gas bill, internet bill, cable bill. They're literally making anywhere from 3% to 20% of somebody's bill. Now, how do you go from 3% to 10% to 20%? It's pretty simple to go do. We'll show you how to do it. As soon as you hit the 20% mark, it's retroactive 20% from every customer that ever went through your website. Now, look, when I started with this company 20 years ago, all my customers had my last name. Mom, sister, brother, grandma, and it didn't cost them any money to become a customer. So they went to my website, they signed up for a service that they wanted and needed. That was 20 years ago. Let me tell you what they've done every month for 20 years, paid their bills. Now, I was here when 08 and 09 came and everybody was running for cover. I'm sure some of you remembered, when the stock market got cut in half and interest rates went up and people started to really be concerned about their financial future. Let me tell you what happened. Everybody continued to use electric, internet, cell phone, cable, nothing stopped. Money kept coming in every 30 days. Now, for those of you that are here for the big money, I know some of you today have a database and a Rolodex of people that are like you, entrepreneurial, like the concept of other streams of income. You invite them to look at ACN in 27 different countries. They're part of your team. You get paid overriding bonuses and overriding residual income. Now think about this for 1 second. You invite someone to come take a look. They say yes. They have their own store. They have their own website, and they're going to get their own services. You are going to make an overriding bonuses and overriding residual income. That means when they get services, they get a bonus, but you get a bonus also. And then you get 4%. 4% every month comes into you based on customers that other people go out and get. Customers you're never going to meet and countries you've never put your foot in, but you're going to get paid 4% on their bill. Now, here's what's so powerful about what we do is everybody's looking for that concierge service right now. It's a trending conversation across the board in the real estate community, and you're just fortunate enough to be here first. Now, I think we all can agree good ideas don't go unnoticed. How many of us saw some good ideas in our lifetime that we said, man, if I knew what I knew today, right? And I could go back in time, I would have said yes instead of no. And the reason I tell you that is because I've got some individuals on here, different capacities in the real estate community, but have done exceptionally well when it comes to implementation with this in their business model. Now, the first individual I'd love for you guys to get a chance to meet is an individual that has had a lot of success in real estate, more from an investing perspective, flipping, involved in all capacities, investing wise. He's a regional director. He's out of the greater Pittsburgh marketplace, and that's Mr. Joel Hulk. And Joel, thank you for joining us here today. I know we've got a number of people that will resonate with your story. Maybe just share a little bit about your background, what you've been able to implement since jumping aboard. The call's all yours.
Sure. Thank you very much, Mr. Mazer, for this simple and amazing presentation. And I want to acknowledge all of you for jumping on this business opportunity, taking a look. I know everybody are busy, but this has meant a lot that you're actually here and taking a look at this. And my name is Joel Hulk. As Mr. Mazer say, I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Been entrepreneur throughout all my life. The biggest part of my entrepreneurship was actually in the real estate world. I bought and sold over 300 properties. I flipped over 300 properties in the Pittsburgh market. Did multiple things in the residential area of the real estate world. And when I saw this business opportunity about almost 3 years ago, the thought that crossed my mind is how many people I know using electric, how many people I know watching TV, and basically all my tenants using these services. This was the first thing that came to mind. And then because I flipped a lot of houses, every time when I sold a house, I actually offer these services to the people that bought the houses. I always used to do this. But before I was involved in ACN, I used to give them a piece of paper, say, hey, call this company, call that company, they will help you. Now what I did, I just start sending them to my website. Today, fast forward almost 3 years later, I'm still getting paid of houses that they sold almost 3 years ago. Prior to ACN, I only got paid one time when I flipped the home. Now I'm still getting paid every month because they're paying these bills every month. And this is really just an amazing, amazing opportunity. Mr. Mazer, the call is back to you.
Yeah, Joel's ruined now. He doesn't want to deal with tenants. He doesn't want to collect rent. He wants to collect residual income. And what's great, AT&T has a great way of getting people to pay. How many of you figured that out? Right? The electric company has a great way to get people to pay. And so what's nice about this is Joel obviously had a lot of success in this and, continues to do so. We have David Olivares. David's out of the Texas marketplace, real estate agent, extremely successful in his space. Customers love the repeat business based on him being able to help them with those services. But David, maybe from an agent perspective, I know a lot of people on here fall into that category. I know commissions are under attack right now. I know everybody wants you to do it for less. I think we could see what keeps Gary Keller up at night. Zillow. So David, maybe you could share what you've been able to do and how you've been able to help people in your space in Texas.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Mazer, for having me on. My name is David Olivares. I'm from South Texas. Been doing real estate for about 20 years. I love real estate, but back in 2009, 2008, I had a major wake-up call, so I knew that I had to start thinking out of the box. Since then, it's been about 4 years ago. I've been incorporating into my real estate business. My clients love it. They love the concierge side of it, that they can just simply go to a website. They don't have to be on the phone making 30 billion calls, being on hold and hearing all this music getting disconnected. And it just kind of adds a little extra something that not everybody is doing for them, right? I do like that I can also build a revenue income on the back end. And I did like that I can also share this concept with other professionals. That way they can be able to also benefit from the services for their clients and also build another income. To this day, I actually have about 150 partners, part-time, spare time, about 1,400 customers throughout the organization. And literally everything that we've done has been through the training and support of our team that we have. That is priceless. So thank you, Mr. Mazer, for having me on.
Got that residual income smile, David. Congratulations. David recruited his broker. His broker now runs every single service through his website. And now he's getting 4% on his broker's business. How many of you want to get paid on your broker's business? Great, bring him here. How many of you know an agent like David that would love to be able to have a white glove concierge service? Great, you can override them and make 4% of what they do. I want to bring up Poppy Massey. She's a regional vice president. She's got a massive following on Clubhouse for anybody that's jumped into Clubhouse. She's an authority when it comes to the short-term rental industry. Her and her husband are known all over the United States as the top trainers for Airbnb. Airbnb and Vivint work together. You go to Airbnb's website, and if you're a Vivint customer, they create a code, disable the code, take pictures of your clients walking in and out of the property. It's the #1 service that Airbnb use. And so, Poppy, I know you've had massive success in real estate. Love to get your perspective on things. I know everybody here knows some short-term rental enthusiasts or people that are moving in that direction. So the call's all yours.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Mazer, for allowing me to be on the call. I'm so excited about this because when my husband and I saw it about 3.5 years ago, we were open to the concept because it made so much sense to partner up with a company that was providing services like these for our customers. And who we are and what we do, we run and operate short-term rentals. Our company name is Cash Flow Diary. We also have a coaching program where we teach students how to do what we do and have success. And so, like I said, when we saw it, it just made total sense because we were able to help our, not only take advantage of the residual income, from our personal production and our personal business, setting up, Vivint, internet, utilities, and all of our rentals, which was a natural thing. We were able to help our coaching clients do the same as well and take advantage of the residual. And let me tell you, when you turn some of your biggest liabilities into your biggest assets, people are very happy with that. And they're more likely to refer you. They're more likely to do business with you and trust you. And, it's been such a joy to be able to help, everyone on our team. And not just that, but build relationships with people in similar industries, business owners and people who want to, just put it, it's a natural value add and add another income stream. So, in these 3.5 years, we've been able to acquire over 5,500 customers that are paying recurring bills every single month. It's been phenomenal being able to feed hungry kids every time, we set up a service. And I'm just excited for things to come. So thank you so much for having me, Mr. Mason. I'll turn the webinar back over to you.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Everybody here, 5,500 accounts. Let that sink in a second. 5,500. Stock market gets cut in half in the month of August, not going to affect her income. They're all essential. Period. Done. Over now. And I love the fact that, no tenant, no toilet for 1,500 paying customers. You understand that? Meaning she's not having to deal with a tenant, a toilet, trash, and she's getting a residual check on 5,500 accounts. Congratulations. I'm gonna send it over to Regional Vice President, Mr. Noah Brandy, out of the Pittsburgh marketplace. Property management background, engineering background. For those of you that know property management, again, they all say yes. Every single person in property. The only one that doesn't say yes to it doesn't know how to do math. So that's my little bit of my commercial. If they don't know how to do math, they will say no. But if they know how to do math, it is a 100% yes, sign me up, set my store up, let's make money on services. Noah, tell them everybody how you've been able to help on this as well.
Yeah, my honor, Mr. Mazer. Yeah, my wife and I took a look at this about 4.5 years ago. Over about the last decade, we were building our portfolio with a few dozen rental properties in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. And we got good at managing our properties. So we started a property management business in 2015. And we ran that until 2019. And just like you said, Mr. Mazer, commissions are under attack. That 10% ask for our efforts, people are undercutting us at 8 and 7 and 6. I don't know how they kept their doors open, right? So we looked at it and we realized that in June of 2019, just about 2 years ago, that we should sell the business. So we sold that property management business in June of 2019, 2 years ago. And to this day, we're still getting paid on bills from tenants that someone else is managing their properties. That's the power of residual income and just setting this concierge of services up. And also, guys, where we saw tremendous value, we put this in front of our real estate investor coach, Lou Brown out of Atlanta, Georgia. And actually this weekend on Saturday night, the power of leveraging the work of other people, the building the team aspect that Pat mentioned, there's going to be 70 real estate investors that are taking a look at this business. And I'm coming in via Zoom. So that's the power of this technology, the power of the system that we have. We have over 6,000 customers and no longer have to deal with the headache of a property management company, but we're still getting paid on those bills. And we're working with multiple property management companies that are scaling up and looking to turn those liabilities into assets. So with that being said, I'll give it back to you.
Awesome. Congratulations, Noah. How many of us know somebody in property management? Again, it's an easy connect up, show them the presentation and let them be a part of your organization. And now I want to take it back to Jeff Rincon, the regional director.
I love it. Thank you so much about that. So my name is Jeff Rincon. My background actually is in real estate. I've been in real estate since '96, and I'm also an attorney, a real estate broker and investor. And I saw this business 2013. Actually, a bank attorney from Citibank, we were doing a lot of transactions with Citibank, actually introduced it to me. And I saw it powerful. First, we took our bills first because we had some properties. We always have properties, but one of the bills that the gas bill was $6,000 a month. So easy. You know, I'd rather get paid on the bills than not. We had 2 real estate offices, so we had our agents actually start enrolling, like how Mr. Mazer showed us the concierge system. So we had all our agents, both in New York and New Jersey, start enrolling per transaction. Every closing, they would actually enroll the customers. And then we sold those offices years later, and today we're still getting paid on bills. We're still getting paid on properties that we sold years ago, and they've been a very, very powerful model. And now we allowed us to network around the country. And in those parts of the country, some we're acquiring a lot of real estate. Some of our groups are forming. It's like they're just going crazy. Syndicators. So it's just been such a powerful tool, and it's like a business card that you get paid by handing it out to different investors. So today we get paid on many thousands of customers. Very excited about it, and I appreciate the time for letting me share.
Great job. And how many of us know somebody like a Jeffrey Cohn, you know, real estate investor, real estate attorney? And at this point, you know, what we know is you might have a question or two.